FD of Lakshmi Vilas Bank bought at 97 rupees 85 paisa. Wants to know what should she do. Well, the stock's at 110 rupees today. A lot of excitement. Q1 net profits were very good, very strong. CASA ratio is, increasing. So it's doing well.
Yeah, good on all.
Looking very smart on the charts, isn't it? 74% in a year, 42%, 34%. Just doesn't seem to be pausing at all.
Absolutely. Banking is currently the flavor of the season, and Lakshmi Vilas Bank is also currently in a well-defined uptrend now. So what we could do is hold on to this counter with a stop loss of 97 and see gains of 25 to 30% in the next 2 to 3 months on this counter.
There you go. That's the hold coming in on Lakshmi Vilas Bank. Next up, we've got a caller on IVRCL. Infra Ram Prasad is a software engineer calling in from Hyderabad. Hi Ram, what's your question?
Yeah, I'm holding on to shares of IVRCL at 175. Should I hold it or can I average at this price right now?
Right. Ashish, IVRCL Infra, just earlier in the show there was a buy call from Angel Broking as well on this counter. We did talk about how the numbers were a little disappointing, but this should be used as a buying opportunity on this space on back of a pretty optimistic outlook and of course reassurance from the management that growth will pick up and be back on track. What is your advice? Do you also have a similar view on this counter?
Yeah, certainly. I think we have a similar view in split performance in the previous quarter, but the picture looks pretty good.
Got it. Just hold on to what you have. That's of course Ashish's advice coming in on that one. Hitesh, what are you making of it? It's been in a sideways kind of move the last few months. Is this something the investor can hold on to? Are you expecting a breakout on the upside anytime soon?
Like you pointed out, it's been range bound between this 144 to 215 levels, and currently there's no saying as to which way the stock would break out or break down. But since the overall market is bullish, there's a high possibility that we see an uptick in this counter as well. So my suggestion would be to hold on with a stop loss of 2 to 3% below the lower part of this range, maybe 141, 142 levels, and hold on for a potential target of 210 to 220 in the next few months.
Alright, one hold and one buy. That's IVRCL Assets Infrastructure actually. Next up we've got Chiradeep joining us from Kolkata. Chiradeep, hi, good afternoon. What's your stock? Hi Chiradeep, can you hear me? This is Manisha from Alright, what's your stock question?
Ma'am, my stock is SBI. I have purchased 100 using rate of 2840.
So you managed to buy it almost at its lifetime high. It wasn't a long time back. How long can you hold this stock?
Ma'am, I can hold this stock. For more than 6 months.
For more than 6 months. Well, what can we say? The stock actually scaled its lifetime high because the numbers were very robust. That's the first quarter, June quarter numbers. Net profit grew by 25% and still one of the best portfolio holds. Anytime it comes down, buying emerges in the stock. 6 months, you think he could get back his price and make...
I agree with Ashish. Even we are very bullish on SBI, and if banking as a sector has to do well, SBI cannot miss out that rally. So it's been making a pattern of higher tops and higher bottoms for quite some time, a very well established trend. It's rallied from lows of 896 in March 2009, and its Jan 2008 high was around 2430. So we are at a new high, which is very, very bullish in the language of technicals. So this is definitely a buy even at current levels. You can see a 20 to 30% move from here in the next few months, and 3500 is very, very possible in the next few months.
Well, that's of course the call coming in SBI, attractive even in the current market price. Next up, we've got Brijesh Agarwal. He's an investor calling in from Jaipur. Hi Brijesh, what's your question?
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I am holding currently Club Industry shares, 20 shares, at ₹77. Hello.
Right, Brijesh. That's Praj Industries that the investor holds, purchased at about 77 odd rupees. Ashish, this is fundamental view, Brijesh, on Praj. Hitesh, it recently touched a year low of about 75 odd rupees, bounced back from there but trades around 80 rupees right now. What is your advice to the investor? Should he hold on to it? Technically, it's giving out signals that it's a sell.
See, for me to initiate a fresh long in Praj, I would wait for it to go above 85 and remain above those levels for a period of 4 to 5 days. So currently we are around 82, 83. My advice to the investor is he could keep a stop loss of 75, which is 2 rupees below what he bought it, and wait and see if this 85 level is crossed and the stock comfortably remains above that. If it does, then we could see a good 25-30% uptick from that. But if the stock continues to go lower, 75 would be a good point to exit.
That stock with a stop loss of about 75 odd rupees, if that gets taken out, you're better off exiting Praj Industries, but until then, hold on to that stock. Well, stay with us back after a quick commercial break, but it's 12:45, and as always, we'll take up all your queries coming in on Manisha and my social pages. So, just a reminder, if you do want to send us those queries so that we can pick them up in the next 15 minutes, do so. ndtv.com/Samina to get in touch with me, and ndtv.com/Manisha. Well, that's a good stock to stay invested in, Bashrat. So hold on to BL Kashyap is, of course, Ashish's advice. Hitesh, do you agree? It's managed to pick up quite a bit of steam in the last 1 month or so, returned about 13%. What is it looking like? The uptrend is expected to continue?
Samina, it's kind of been sideways between 325 and 400 for the last 6 months, but currently the bias is looking towards the upside. So my suggestion to Basharat would be to hold on with a stop loss of 325 and see a potential target of 480 in the next few months.
Right, let's take another call. This one comes from United Kingdom. Shanti Lalitha joins us now. Shanti, hi. Good afternoon. Alright, so this is actually a query which has been posted on one of our social pages. She holds Reliance Communication 200, bought at 195 rupees. Wants to know whether she should hold it or sell it. Even if you look at the telecom sector, hope that it's a long-term story. Competition is weeded out. But RCom per se, the first quarter numbers, if you compare it to... Hitesh, what about you?
Yes, Manisha, my views are precisely the same. The charts are very bearish now. RCom saw a high of 845 in Jan 2008. So its current level is 20% of that level which we saw in Jan 2008. If Shanti is interested in investing in the telecom space, even my suggestion would be to go in for Bharti, Airtel or Idea, where the charts are definitely stronger and with a potential buy which has come in currently in the last couple of weeks as per our model. So we are invested in both Bharti, Airtel and Idea, but RCom is a definitely no-no, and my suggestion would be to exit at current levels.
Well, there you go. RCom's a no-no. If you do want to play this space, Bharti could be a better bet. That's the advice coming in from our experts. Next up, we've got a query that is sent by Mansi Shah. She owns 100 stocks of Infosys, purchased at 27.50. She'd like to know whether this is a hold or she should sell it. Infosys, Ashish, what is your advice to Mansi? Can she hold on to it to exit the counter? But Ashish advising you that if you've got a 1 year time frame, then it's a hold on Infosys. Hitesh, what about you? What's your call on it? Technically, is this a stock Mansi can hold on to?
Yes, absolutely. We are very bullish on Infosys. The charts are extremely bullish, and it's rallied from a low of 1110 in the last 18 months. It's seen amazingly new highs, and my recommendation would be to ride the trend. Keep a stop loss of 2550, and you might see levels of 3500 in the next 6 to 9 months.
Alright, let's go on and take our next social query. This one is on Jai Hind Projects, comes from Chakravarti Devulapalli. Says he holds 100 of Jai Hind Projects, bought at 200 rupees. Should he continue to hold on to the stock? Well, he's sitting on a neat amount of profit. The stock is at 277. Hitesh, I'll throw this one to you first.
Right. My recommendation would be that since it's in an uptrend, it's rallied from a low of 33 in the last 12 to 15 months. So my recommendation would be to stay invested in this counter, keep a stop loss of 260, and you could see levels of another 20 to 25% once again in the next 6 to 9 months. So stay invested.
Fair enough. So hold it. It's on an uptrend. You like it?
I like this industry segment, but I don't like...
Well, that's Ashish's view, Karan. Valuations are looking a little stretched, and of course the risk also involved in this counter is quite high, so Ashish advising you to actually sell out of Edelweiss. Hitesh, what is your call on this counter? A stock that can be held on to, or do you also have a sell on this one?
Samina, it's not very impressive, this counter. It's been range bound between 40 and 55 and it has broken out of the range. So since the investor is invested in this counter, my suggestion would be to hold on with a stop loss of 40 and see if there is some fresh interest, fresh buying, fresh money coming into this counter. Overall, the charts are not looking extremely great, though it has broken out of a range and we could kind of remain in this for some time. But overall, not a very impressive counter.
Fair enough. Well, that brings us to the end of buy or sell. Ashish, you and I have been debating whether the market's risk-reward ratio is favourable and should you buy into
M&M are the picks coming in from Ashish. Hitesh, can we have your disclosures and stock picks as well, and what kind of targets you're watching out for?
Yes, I've got quite a few picks at current levels. One of them is a stock which we discussed in today's show, Pidilite, which is currently around 140. Charts are bullish. We could enter with a stop loss of 129 with a target of 180. Then we have Hindustan Zinc, which we could enter with a stop loss of 1043 and a target of 1,650. Then we have BPCL, where we could enter with a stop loss of 630 and a target of 850. We have Biocon, which we could enter at current levels, extremely bullish charts, with a stop loss of 315 and a target of 400. And finally Titan Industries, which is around 2900, we could enter with a stop loss of 2600 and a target of 3500. By way of disclosure, Trend Tech Consultants, me or any of our clients could have holdings in any of the stocks discussed today. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Hitesh and Ashish, for joining us today. And